Make a cool uplifting vocal riser like this one for your track. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, then please subscribe and hit the bell icon, because then you won't miss any future videos and this will accelerate your learning journey. So first of all, we need good source material. You find source material on Loop Cloud, sample banks and other sources. We are looking for a long vocal like this one. As you see, it's long, but it's not long enough, so there's a few tricks you can do. You can add like a large reverb and render it out, or you can just stretch the vocal and you will end up with a vocal like this. Or you can just stretch the vocal like this. So we stretch it, and one more time. Notice how it breaks in volume here. So we don't want to have it like this. We want to have a stable part like this. That's fair enough. Then we will consolidate it and we drag it into a simpler like this. And then we have our vocal here. And once we have it in a simpler, we can play it with a MIDI note. So I will turn off the processing. We'll talk about this in a second, and it will sound like this. Important thing is that you use C3, because that's kind of like the neutral tone. If you have another one here, then it will kind of like retune the vocal. And from here we can go into the processing. It's really simple. So first we want to EQ it a little bit, so because this doesn't have so many highs. I also wanted to use a little bit of stereo here. And I added like a huge reverb to it, so that it gets like atmospheric and into the room. And I EQ'd a bit out the resonances and pushed the overall mids here. And in the end of the chain I have a compressor, which with a very high knee and a short attack, this will make sure that the vocal kind of like stays in the back and does get to like resonant in the mix here. And it pushes the volume a bit because it wasn't too loud. So now comes the more interesting parts of the processing. I added a gate here. And I have the gate like this. So we have the gate in here, and it's like a simple 16th gate. And we have a dry routing here. And that allows us to mix the signals together and to control the amount of gating we want to have. Because if we just would have it like this, so instead of the chain, then it would sound very percussive, which I didn't want to. And by splitting it into like a wet and a dry part, like a scent basically, we can control how percussive we want to have it and how much atmospheric we want to have it. And from here, we just apply a simple frequency shifter. So this one is free. You can download on Melda for free. And I just raise the signal a bit up here. So it does this. And because in the end it's kind of like missing a little bit the body, I layered like another vocal over it so that it sounds more smooth. Punch the like button, that helps me to spread the video. And if you want to know more about risers, I have another video up here and in the description box below where you also find links to free stuff. So see you on the next video.